I'm the Dragonator, and I like fairy tales. Today is another food-related tale, but this time it's sweets. This is the story of Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, there was a poor woodcutter, and his two children were named, Hansel and Gretel. The two had a stepmother who would do anything to keep herself alive, even at the expense of the children. For example, there was a terrible drought, and the parents were talking to each other one night on what to do to make sure everyone was fed. The first thing that came out of the woman's mouth was to get rid of the children's, since with them gone, there would be two less mouths to worry about. He tried to reason with her, as it was obviously a bad idea, but he reluctantly listened to her. The children overheard the conversation. Hansel assured his sister that everything would be okay. He grabbed some pebbles from the front door and put them in his little bag. The next morning, the stepmother woke the two up, telling them it was time for them to get firewood for the night, and gave them bread. While going deep into the forest with their parents, Hansel dropped pebbles along the way while the woodcutter was distracted. Hansel and Gretel slept outside until the middle of the night. Since the pebbles were shining from the moonlight, the two were able to go back home safely, with Hansel picking up every rock he put down. This didn't happen the time after, though. The drought hit again, and the father was told the kids had to be abandoned. As Hansel tried to get the pebbles, the door was locked. He would just have to find another way in the morning. The sun rose, and the family had to find wood again. The two were given bread as before, and instead of pebbles, he dropped breadcrumbs instead. The family went deeper into the woods than last time, but when the sun set and the moon rose, the children couldn't find their way home. The birds ate the breadcrumbs. They were lost. They wandered into the woods for a long time, with absolutely no sense of direction, when they found a cottage in the distance. It was made of food from the roof to the walls to the windows. Thinking it was abandoned, they ate some of the outside. A woman with a crutch came out in the middle of their feasting and let them into the house for a slightly more nutritious meal, with pancakes, milk, apples, and nuts. They were able to sleep in her spare bedroom for the night. There was one itsy-bitsy issue, though. The woman was a witch who loved to eat plump children. She intended to eat the two together, even while making sure that Hansel had to have more meat in his bones. When she found Hansel to be the right size for cooking, she turned on her oven and asked Gretel to check on the oven. Gretel, feigning ignorance, asked how to make sure the oven was the right temperature. The witch showed her how. "Just peek your head in," she said. When the witch's head was in, Gretel pushed the rest of her body into the oven, killing her. The siblings found plenty of jewelry for themselves in the house. The two, with the help of a duck, were able to get home safely. They found out their stepmother died, and Hansel, Gretel, and their father lived happily ever after. Thanks for watching. As always, links are in the description below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more tales and software. Bye!